Hi everyone, this is the Dragonhunter tutorial for the beginning to measure 12, okay? I'm going to show you my little dragon here. Can you see him? It's my little dragon. So our Dragonhunter dragon is going to listen and see if you do a really awesome job. Okay, so look at the beginning, and violins and violas, you have the same rhythm. Okay, your notes are a little different, but you have the same rhythm. Look at the very beginning, and before you play anything, I want you to look at it, and I want you to see what you have. Just the beginning up to measure 4. Okay, you have the very first note. It looks like a half note, but it has a dot by it. Do you know what that means? Half notes get 2 counts. It has a dot by it. It gets 3, right? Okay, so you're going to count 1, 2, 3, and then you play your quarter note. Okay, so it's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Rest, rest, rest. Okay, and violas, you play same rhythm, different notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then over on the D string, 1, 2, 4, 1, rest, rest, rest. Okay, now the cellos, the cool thing about your part, look at yours. Cello's part is not exactly the same. So they have, at the beginning, they do not have a dotted half note like the cello, like the violas and violins do. They have 2 half notes. So grab my cello here. Your 2 half notes, and then you got a bunch of eighth notes right before measure 4, right? So it's going to sound like this. It starts on B. Everybody starts on B. First finger on the A string. All of you do. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you switch on 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's your eighth notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay? So violins and violas, it's really important that you rest right there and count 1, 2, 3, 4 in your head, because cellos have to get this part in there because it's like we're going on a hunt. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Okay, so starting measure 4, here's what I want everybody to do. I want you to put down your instrument. And I want you to look at your music, and I want you to clap the rhythm, okay? It's really important that you get the rhythm correctly between 4 and 12, because this sets it up for the whole thing, and we want people to get a picture in their heads of what's going on. I mean, the piece is called Dragonhunter, right? So I don't know if the hunter is the cellos, where it's like dun, 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 or is the hunter the dragon, where it's like creeping around trying to sneak away. Okay, it's up to you. You decide. Cellos, you get to decide if you want to be a dragon or to be a hunter. And violins, you get to decide too. What does it sound like to you? Who are you in this? So we want to give that picture to our audience when we play, okay? So when you're playing, in order for this to sound really super crisp and awesome, our rhythm has to be right on. So look at number 4. At measure 4, all of you between 4 and 11 have a mix of quarter notes and eighth notes. Those are your doubles. Okay, will you look at it really closely and tell me what you see? Well, I mean, it's a video, right? I mean, just recognize what you see. I won't be able to hear you. You can call me though, and then I'll listen. You have quarter, eighth note, quarter, eighth note, quarter, eighth note, eighth note, quarter, sorry. Okay? That's really important. So I want you to clap first. That's why I want you to put your instruments down. I want you to put them down, and I want you to clap, and you've got to count to 4, right? You've got to count. If it helps you to put your metronome on, then I want you to set your metronome. I'll show you mine here. My metronome is set at 90. So if you set your metronome at 90 and push play, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll set this down. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, double, 1, double, 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 quarter, quarter, eighth note, quarter, 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 rest. Okay, you don't need to do it with the metronome at first if you don't want to. If it's a little too fast for you, just do it on your own, but you've got to count, right? So you know when to switch, okay? Cellos. The cool thing about you with mixing the violins and violas with the cellos right here, violins and violas have the same rhythm up to number 10, okay? So dun, da, da, dun, da, 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 dun, dun, right? Cellos have one, rest. This is at number 4, measure 4. 1, rest, 1, rest. Quarter, quarter, eighth note, eighth note. Whereas at measure 5, violins and violas have eighth note, quarter, quarter. So violins and violas over here, dun, 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 dun. Cellos have dun, 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 dun. Can you see you're taking turns? Dun, dun, whoops, dun, 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 dun. That's kind of hard to do. You could try it if you want to snap that or clap it or something, clap it on your legs. Okay, where one is doing eighth notes first then quarter, the other one is doing quarter notes first and eighth notes. It's going to sound really cool when you play it together. Okay, so you've got to make, that's why you've got to make sure you count this really cool, really good. Okay, then when you get to measure 8, cellos have 1 rest, just like number 4. Violins and violas, same thing. It's just like number 4. So if you put a little triangle, color it in at number 4, you can also put it at number 8. And then I also want you to put it at, there's another place in your music. Not cellos, but violins and violas. You have the same thing again at measure 20. Do you see it? 29, okay? Put that triangle right at 29 and right at 33 because it's the same as 4 and 8, okay? Okay, so then at measure 10, violins, very, very important to get the rhythm right here. It's a little different, so it can throw you off. So look at 9. 9 is the same. Dun, 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 dun. And then at 10, we have quarter, eighth note, half note, dot. Right? 1, 2, 3. Violas, you have something different. You have to count because you've got all quarter notes, and it seems like you want to go fast because everybody else is going fast right there, like to do eighth notes, but you don't do eighth notes at measure 10. So here's your measure 9. That's like everybody's. Da, 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 dun, dun. And then at 10, you have all quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And a rest right there, okay? And then cellos, what do you have? Same thing? Well, something a little different. So cellos, you have quarter notes also. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then at 11, you have eighth notes. Da, 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 rest. Okay, so it's very important to clap through measure 4 through 12 before you learn how to play it, okay? Because we want that rhythm to get in your head. And if you listen to it on the recording that I sent, you can listen to that whole thing and clap along with it. And that would be a really good practice for that too, okay? I'm not going to do it here because then I'd have to do all the parts and it would make this video too long. So just go to your part and listen to it and see if you can clap along with it while you watch your music, okay? Then learn the notes and then try to play it, okay? Good job.